Hi guys, so I'm back with another video for this little unboxing series, and today I'm going to be showing you a product that I've been excited to have ever since, I don't really know when, for a while now, anyway, and I'm going to show you what that is right now. So I'm just sitting here like this before I pull this thing up from the floor, and the next thing I'll be showing you guys is the Alesis MIDI keyboard, the Alesis Q49. I feel like this video is going to be a little bit difficult to make because of just the size and weight of this box. It's not actually that heavy, but just sitting here in this position, having to show you guys this on camera is a little bit difficult. But anyway, as we get into the box, as you can see here is the Alesis Q49. So the name is pretty self-explanatory. It's called the Q49 because it's got 49 keys, which is cool, makes sense. On the back here we have some more information about the product. It's cool that it actually includes some software as well, like even Ableton. The thing that I would say already that I like about the packaging is that you can literally see the keyboard in the picture. You can see all these features that they mention on the list, as well as at the front you have a nice kind of more 3D picture of the product, which is cool. You kind of get to see the idea, kind of the gist of how the product actually looks once you open the box. I'm just going to undo all of these to begin with. Exciting. Okay, so once you undo all of this, I've already opened this box as well, I couldn't wait. So it's pretty well protected. You've got all this protection here, even around the keyboard itself as well, so pretty much just have to pull it out. So when you pull it out, you can see already here that you've got a little packet with some manuals in it. We're gonna have a look at that later. But yeah, basically you need to just take off all of this protection for now. And then obviously unwrap your little baby keyboard. So then we're left with the keyboard itself. And if you look, there's even protection under the keys, so you can't really press them. At first I opened it, I didn't notice this, and I was like, well, why can't I press the keys? So yeah, make sure you take out all the seals and everything so you're able to actually fully enjoy the keyboard. Nice. So yeah, as you can see here, you've got some pitch and modulation wheels, which are really cool. I've always liked playing around with these. I like the feel of them. Then you've got, I'm guessing these are octave buttons. So if you want to go down by an octave, you press that, up, you press that, obviously. As obviously stated before and on the box, this keyboard has 49 keys. It has 4 octaves, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's correct. At the bottom, we've obviously got these little anti-slide kind of rubbers, which are cool. But overall, it's a pretty basic MIDI keyboard. I would say it's roughly kind of like a beginner's range. So if I show you guys the back slightly more up close, the first thing we have is a power adapter. Then the next thing is the USB output, MIDI output, and sustain, which you can add as well, a sustain pedal that you can plug in. And the cable that we actually have included in the box is this USB cable, because obviously it is a USB MIDI keyboard, so it would be helpful to have that cable to actually be able to use it. And I'm going to show you where it was in the box. Very cheeky packaging. The USB is actually in one of these little protective foams, so the piano was kind of in here, the keyboard, and on the other side, using every bit of space in the box without having anything kind of moving around in the box. We have the USB cable, as I mentioned. And it's just some very basic packaging, just a little bag that you can open. And here we have the USB cable. It's pretty cool, it feels pretty good. Doesn't feel cheap at all, and I must mention that the price of this keyboard is around £70 in the UK, so it's totally a good budget, I would say, a good budget keyboard for beginners. If you just want a basic kind of beginner's MIDI keyboard to do some basic production work and you don't need too many options, just, you know, 49 keys and some basic octave changes and modulation and pitch changes, the Alesis is pretty much a good option for you. Going back to the main instrument for a second, I like the look of it in terms of the fact that the keys are nice and shiny. It doesn't have any marks on it or anything. It's not scratched, which is good. I don't know, well, sometimes products come slightly faulty, which would be kind of annoying. And I like the matte finish on the whole keyboard. So overall, I would say honestly, it's a pretty nice design, nicely designed, and you know, pretty stable, pretty solid build as well. Whatever DAW that you have, whether it's Logic, Ableton, I don't know what you're using, Fruit Loops, FL Studio, etc. These labels are really good if you want to be making changes to anything in the program. For example, if you want to make some changes, you press this button, it will turn red if it's plugged in. And then you can basically just use these numbers. You don't really have to look into a manual or anything like that, so it's really handy that it's all there. As I said, really useful for beginners when you don't really want to be looking through manuals all the time. Everything's just kind of at the top, easy to access and really helpful. Now I'm going to dive in slightly into this little packet of manuals and information about the product. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I think you guys can read it all yourself, and the spec is probably on their website. So in the bag you've got these two cards that kind of tell you about how to download your Ableton Live 9 Lite software, which I'm excited to do. And then the other stuff you have are basically two booklets that are pretty boring. It's just kind of stuff about safety instructions and warranty instructions over here in 5 different languages, and then 5 different languages on here also with just how to plug it all in and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it for this keyboard and for this video. I'm gonna enjoy trying it out and I'll let you know how that goes. I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing, that it was of some use to you. As I said, just to conclude, I think this is a good beginner's keyboard, beginner's MIDI keyboard if you want to do some basic production work with some basic options. The Alesis Q49 has a very nice matte finish with shiny keys. It's pretty nice looking. I would say quite a solid build as well for the price of around £70. So I would say it's good for beginners on a budget. It's a good compromise between price and quality, so I do recommend this as of just kind of seeing what's in the box. And as I said, it comes with the Ableton Live Lite 9 as well, so you can't really go wrong with something that price, and it does do the job. So I do highly recommend checking it out, maybe watching some more unboxing videos that will give you more details on the spec of this product. And I'll let you know how playing this piano feels. But for now, I am wishing you a good day, evening or morning, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Thank you for watching this video and see you again soon.